by the return of their heroic king, Varian Wrynn, the proud humans of Stormwind led the Alliance to victory in its war against the dreaded Lich King. While successful, the campaign in Northrend proved costly, and the humans now seek to bolster their strategic holdings throughout the world. Under Varian's daring leadership, humanity now braces itself for a renewed conflict with its perennial enemy, the Horde. Yet, as the great cataclysm rips across the world, familiar threats have once again arisen closer to home. It now falls to you to defend the kingdom and uphold the honor of humanity.
Hello and welcome. This is the first episode in a series I'm calling Exploring Azeroth. Let's start off by just talking about what I want to accomplish with this series. I'd like to experience the story of every zone across different characters, and my main goal is to just explore this world that Blizzard created. So I've been playing since the beginning, and this means that I've been playing longer than some of you have been alive, which really makes me feel old. And I've been guilty of just rushing to max level and going straight to dungeons and into raids. I've never really focused on the story, or why I'm in the dungeon, or why I'm even fighting this raid boss. So, with the Midnight expansion on the horizon, I just wanted to go back and play through some of these stories of Azeroth, as they currently are in the world within. A lot of this old world changed during the Cataclysm, and while I've leveled characters since then, I haven't paid much attention to the stories. So I invite you to come along with me, and as the Pandaren would say, slow down. And let's see where this Odyssey takes us. So this first episode, we are starting off in Northshire Abbey with the human experience, of course. I will be using a few add-ons. We're using Chatty Little NPC by, I think his name is Tubby, and Dialogue UI by, I think the creator's name is Pterodox, or probably Peter, but it's spelled like pterodactyl, you know? Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got Odysseus. You know, fitting name for the name of the channel, I think. And I'm playing a rogue, which I've leveled a rogue to max level, but I've never played it on any serious level, I guess you could say. And I figured rogue would be fun for sneaking around, you know, opening lock boxes, things like that, because we're not going to be relying on things in my warbank. I'm not going to be, you know, sending over gold from other characters. It's going to be sort of a self-found journey. I'll sell stuff on the auction house, you know, when we get to town and try to make some money that way, but I'm not going to be buying gear, using heirlooms or anything like that. We're just going to play through, use what we get, and kind of see where the game takes us and what it gives us. Now I know this is going to get a little tricky with how scaling works. So we're going to have to figure that out as we go. Now, I know that I can level to like 71, I think, before it forces me to go into the new world. And to Khazalgar, I think it is, in the War Within. But yeah, that gives us plenty of levels to kind of play through Azeroth here and hopefully explore every zone. And of course, as I mentioned, we're going to do it from the point of view of different characters. So we'll start off by playing through the human experience, and then maybe we'll do a gnome and a dwarf, and then we'll head over to Horde side, you know, do an orc and a troll, a blood elf. So we can see each of the zones through those perspectives and those stories. So I guess that's enough talking from me. Let's hop in here and see what we've got going on. So as you can see, I've got nothing. I'm level 1. So let's start with this first quest. Now, as I mentioned, I'm using a voiceover add-on. It uses AI somehow to do the voiceover. I guess it was all just done through AI and then uploaded. So some of them are a little a little questionable, but it is a work in progress. The guy working on it is, I think it's him and somebody else. They're doing frequent updates. It was just updated 4 days ago as of recording, and today is January 6th, so it's being actively worked on. I did some reading on their GitHub, and they're saying they'd like it to be kind of like the WoW Classic voiceover add-on that's really good. There isn't one currently like that for retail, so they're making one, and I kind of got to give them props for that. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's listen to this add-on and start with this first quest here.
King's honor, friend.
So you're the new recruit from Stormwind, eh? I'm Marshal McBride, commander of this garrison. Glad to have you on board.
McBride looks through some papers.
Hero. It is Hero, right? You've arrived just in time. The Blackrock Orcs have managed to sneak into Northshire through a break in the mountain. My soldiers are doing the best that they can to push them back, but I fear they will be overwhelmed soon. Head northwest into the forest and kill the attacking Blackrock Orcs. Help my soldiers.
Okay, so let's start off with, that dialogue is really low and the music is really loud. So let's see if I can fix some of this here. Let's see, audio. I want some music, but let's bring it down a little bit. And Chatty NPC uses dialogue. That's what I've got it set to. So let's crank up that dialogue just a little bit here. Let's see if he'll talk to me again and see how these sound.
Light be with you.
Okay, well, he doesn't want to talk to me till I'm done, it looks like. So, I guess let's go kill some wolves. So a lot of this series too is going to be, you know, we may not be talking a lot. We'll probably just be killing and listening to the music and exploring the zones. So we'll just see where the game takes us and how we feel, you know. Because sitting here listening to me yapple and I'm gonna probably get real boring after a while.
It's too far away.
You know, there's a surprising amount of new players out here. I don't know how many of them are actually players and how many of them are just people trying to sell you gold. But there's quite a few people out here. It's interesting considering the new player experience takes you straight to Exile's Reach. Huh. I guess these are people just making alts. Alright, let's see how these volumes sound.
Well met.
You've bought us a little time, Hero, but we've got even bigger problems to deal with now.
Okay. I guess he has bigger problems to deal with now. Why do I feel like these problems will be my problems? Let's go see.
Go with honor, friend.
The invading orcs aren't fools. They are sizing us up, making sure that when they attack it will be to their advantage. In the forest, to the northwest, are Blackrock spies. They peer at us through spyglasses, watching our every move, waiting. I want you to take the fight to them. Kill the Blackrock spies. We must show them that we know they're watching us and that we are prepared.
Okay, so we gotta go kill 8 Blackrock spies. This is a male Blackrock spy. And I guess there are females amongst them as well. So, let's not discriminate. We'll kill
For the
them both.
Alliance.
Oh, looks like I finally got Eviscerate. Nice. You know, we should probably start thinking about what professions would be best for leveling up or playing through. I mean, maybe it doesn't really matter. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Is it worth getting a profession, considering that this character's probably going to stop once the, I guess, unofficial human storyline is over? Honestly, I don't even know where that story's going to take us. Like, does it just go down through Stranglethorn? Do I end up in Arathi Highlands? I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to see what kind of adventure we get taken on here.
I don't have a target. I need to get closer.
You know, I remember playing back in Classic doing this. Of course, we had to kill the wolves, I believe, but I don't think the
I'm out of
Blackrock were our
range.
problem then. I think it was the Defias. And that was what the whole story was about. But I guess now the Blackrock Orcs have come over, since technically we killed the Defias leader and everything back then. Who knows? I'm assuming that's what's going on. Oh, good, we got stealth. I want to actually put that on another button here. On my characters that use stealth, I actually like to just put it on Q. I know it's on here twice, but I just like to do that. Alright, there's all of our dead orcs. Also, my frame rate is terrible. What's going on? 40 FPS here. Let's see. I mean, I do have a very bad computer, so that's probably why. Let's turn this view distance down a bit, and this environmental detail down a bit. There we go. Yeah, I'd like to buy a new computer this year at some point. This thing is from probably, I don't know, 2016. It's quite old. Alright, let's see what you got. That guy has blue hair. That's weird. Okay.
Need help?
Excellent work, hero. You've turned out to be quite an asset to this garrison. It's time for you to train.
It's time for me to train. Let's go.
Be careful.
I received an urgent message from Sergeant Willem. Turns out that the Blackrock Orcs have hired goblin assassins. They ambushed our battalion behind the Abbey. Willem has asked me to send him a hero. You have to go help them. Hero. Find Sergeant Willem north of the Abbey at the command tent. Go!
Okay, Sergeant Willem, behind the Abbey. Let's go find
For the
him.
Alliance.
Also, goblins. There used to be kobolds back here. So I guess now we have an orc and a goblin problem? Okay. Okay, so let's put on our... I know it doesn't matter because basically the same, but we'll put it on anyway.
What can I do for you?
It's true, we were ambushed. I don't dare send any more soldiers out there and risk losing them too. I need a volunteer. Someone willing to risk their life.
Have a good one.
Have you ever seen a goblin, hero? They're wretched little monsters that love only two things, gold and themselves. The Blackrock Orcs have enlisted the aid of goblin assassins to kill our soldiers. If you look to the field in the north, you can barely make out their silhouettes, sneaking about in the grass. I need you to head out there and kill every goblin that you see. They need to learn that nobody messes with the Alliance.
Okay, so kill 8 goblin assassins. That's a goblin assassin. Well, he says to kill 8, but then he also tells us to kill every goblin you see, so...
See you later.
I think we'll just stick to killing 8. Genocide isn't on the menu today. What do you want, Brother Paxton?
You need something?
Have you encountered the holy light yet, brother? It is through the holy light that we are saved. It is through the holy light that I am able to heal these overly demanding soldiers. And it is through the holy light that you will be able to venture out into the field to the north and rescue our fallen brothers. Take this prayer book with you into the field and cast the light's healing touch on the injured.
Okay, we're gonna cast some... We're gonna help some people. Let's just call it that.
See you around.
Alright, I think the music's still a little too loud, so let me come in here and turn this down a little. And the effects down a little. We'll see how this comes across in the recording. Hopefully it's not too bad. That's the whole point of the first episode, right? Iron out all the problems, so episode 2 will be good. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright. Goblin Assassin.
It's too far away. I need a target.
No loitering. Whatever that means.
Okay, and there's our dead goblins.
Hello.
I think you now understand the power of the light. The light giveth hope, brother, in the light taketh from the darkness. Blessed be the light.
Blessed be the light. Hell yeah, brother.
Safe travels. Good day to you.
That will teach those monsters. They'll think twice before taking another mercenary job for orcs.
Alright, got some new gloves.
Have a good one.
Excellent work, hero. The rear is now officially clear. We'll take care of the stragglers. I want you to go back to Marshal McBride, standing in front of Northshire Abbey, south of here, and let him know that the goblin situation is under control. Farewell, hero.
Alright, time to tell Marshal McBride that we have got it under control.
Safe travels.
What do we get? Some new bracers, some new gloves, some stuff we can sell.
I supply only the finest goods.
Yes, 11 silver. We're rich,
Bless you.
guys.
Greetings.
With your help, we have managed to secure the northern and western sectors of Northshire. We still have a rather large contingency of Blackrock Orcs to the east, and they've begun burning down the forest.
Okay, so the orcs are burning down the forest. That's not good.
Go with honor, friend.
The orcs have begun burning down the forest. Hero. They have taken over the vineyard to the east and are planning their final assault against us. They must be stopped. Head east, across the river, and kill the rampaging Blackrock Orcs. Collect their weapons as proof of their demise and return to me. You're our only hope, Hero.
For the Alliance.
Okay, so we've got to kill some orcs, steal their weapons. It's a little bit different from the original game where we had to kill Defias and steal their bandanas. But hey, things have changed. And Millie used to, I guess, run the vineyard over there, I think. Let's see.
How are you?
Times like these make me long for when the Defias were
Okay.
still around.
Hold on.
The
Hold
Cataclysm
on.
has opened a pathway.
Safe travels.
Millie? You don't look like a guy. I mean, I guess it's 2026, you can be whatever you want to be, but that voice is, okay.
You need something?
Have you put out the fires?
Have a good one.
Okay, so I'm sorry I stopped that quest in the middle of the voice. I couldn't do it. So let's see if it'll read it to us again.
Times like these make me long for when the Defias were still around. The Cataclysm has opened a pathway from the burning steppes, and now Blackrock Orcs pour into Northshire Valley. They have taken over my vineyard and are burning it to the ground. To the ground! Please, Hero, that vineyard is all I have. Take my fire extinguisher and extinguish the flames at the vineyard. There still might be hope for that land.
Okay, so we've got the fire extinguisher on our back. We're gonna put out some fires. So let's head over here, kill some orcs, and honestly, that's a lot of fire. I don't think we're gonna be able to save this forest, guys. Oh, sprint. I like sprint. So this is going to be interesting because we are going to level fairly quickly. I am playing on my main account, so I do have 25% increased experience gains. So hopefully that doesn't make things awkward and we end up hitting level 71 before we finish. If we do, I know I can go to Stormwind and I can turn experience off. And I think I might just have to do that if we get close and it's still looking like we have a lot to do. Just let me know what you guys think. I mean, I could continue on and just let scaling take over and one-shot everything, but that just doesn't seem fun, you know?
I need a target.
Oh, hello, hunter friend. Is that the blue hair guy? Oh no, that's a blue-haired lady. Did I miss the memo? Should I have made blue hair? That's 2 people now that I've seen with blue hair. Alright, so our fires are extinguished. Killed a few orcs, stole their weapons. I think we'll let the other ones live for now. I'm sure these wonderful footmen here can take care of the rest of those orcs for us. Alright, Millie, what do you got for me?
Hello.
Bless your heart, hero. You truly are a hero of the Alliance. Though the land is completely incinerated and there is nothing left of the vineyard but ash and debris, I still might be able to recover. Right? How bad can it be?
Alright, a bag. I like a bag.
See you around.
Okay, it automatically equipped it. Awesome. Who's this guy? Sir? Are you over here killing guards? That's not very nice.
What can I do for you?
Have you killed the rampaging orc
Yes,
hordes?
I've murdered them all.
Light bless you.
The Blackrock Orcs will surely fall now that their main force has been defeated. Only one task remains.
Go with honor, friend.
The rampaging orc horde is led by a savage beast known as Kurtok the Slayer. Kurtok is responsible for the recent invasion and must be killed if we are to have peace in the valley. Venture back east, across the river and through the vineyard, and look for the passage leading into the mountains. Kurtok will be there, preparing for another assault. Kill him and return to me.
Okay, we have to kill their leader, Kurtok the Slayer. Let's go
Be
get him.
careful.
Gotta go fast. So I'm still on the fence about the voiceover add-on. It sounds cool. It sounds like a good idea. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's still a huge work in progress. Is it worth having that? Or would you rather me just leave the quest text up for a while so you can read it on your own, and I just give a brief description of what we're doing? What's more bearable? The AI voice or my voice? That's the question. And if you say the AI voice, my feelings will not be hurt, I promise. Oh, I gotta turn this off. I do not like that resource display down there. Also, this isn't the... That shouldn't be there. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I know we're in the middle of questing, but if my UI isn't right, it drives me crazy. Alright, we're just gonna sneak past here. I know at level 10, I think you can get, was it skywriting or something like that? At that low level, but we're not going to do that here. We're going to stick to the ground for most of the zones. We'll only fly if it's really 100% necessary. Because think about it, like, there are people who created this you know, they put these trees here and they made this entire world that we just fly over and ignore. So well, let's just stay on the ground and check it out, you know? Somebody worked hard, a team of people worked hard for this. And while we all may not agree with the decisions that Blizzard / Activision, now Microsoft, make, there are people that create this game, that work on this game, that actually, you know, have a passion for art and storytelling, and I don't think that gets enough recognition if you think about it. People are so quick to complain, but the person who worked on creating Northshire Valley, or the team that did, you know, they're just there doing their job, man. They're not in the politics of it all.
Well met.
With Kurtok slain, we are safe once again from the Orcish hordes. I will send peasants to the pass in an attempt to seal the passage so that no more orcs may come through into our territory. You have the thanks of Stormwind and of the Alliance, hero.
Okay, so we get to choose a reward. I think we're going to go with the dagger, because, you know, we're a rogue.
Go with honor, friend.
You are an adventurer with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwyn Forest. If you accept this duty, then I have prepared papers that must be delivered to Marshal Douban in Goldshire. Goldshire lies along the southern road, past the border gates.
Okay, so looks like we have proven ourselves here in Northshire Abbey, and they're trusting us now with the safety of the entirety of Elwyn Forest. That sounds like a plan. Huh. So overall, very beginner friendly still, I think, you know. Yeah, interesting change from the days of kobolds and Defias to now goblins and orcs. But I guess it'll make sense with the whole story post-cataclysm and all. I'm just checking stuff out here. I know you used to be able to go into this mine. It looks like they've got it closed off now. I feel like there should have been like a rare down here or something, but they don't want us going here anymore. That's sad. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave it off here on this episode. Next time, I guess we're going to Goldshire to see what's changed there, what the story is there, to see how Elwyn Forest is holding up after all these years. Wonder if the Murlocs are still a nuisance. If I had to guess, I'd say yes, they are. Maybe we'll meet our old pal Hogger. I'm sure, as many of you, if you've played, you've probably died to him more than once. I know I have. Anyway, we're going to leave it here, and I hope to see you in the next episode.